Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a highly requested review of AYBL. Ordered a few things from different collections of theirs, and one of their recent scrunch compression leggings. If you're curious to see my thoughts, feedback, just keep watching. Like I feel like this design could have been really well had like the waistband been a little bit more true to size and like actually snatched, kind of like an old ALPHALETE Amplify waistband. I also feel like this is just a little too high up on the glutes, and I would have loved to see this one, like the ribbing, have actual compression to lift, because I feel like bow and tee definitely is more compressive than this one, and again, it's just too short. And again, overall sizing is too big for me, so I was just getting a bunch of extra fabric right here, but I did love where the V-seam and glute seam hit on me. It was just the overall sizing of the leggings just not working for me. For that, I wouldn't purchase again. If they were to tweak that, then I probably would really like them. All right, so here are the leggings. So I got extra small. They don't have extra small. Now, I would say it's pretty true to size. Again, keep in mind I like a tighter fit, and like the waistband definitely just sits there. It's not like a compressive snatching waistband. To me, this feels like a small waistband. The leg area is fine. It's not as compressive as like Define Impact. The material is more similar to bow and tee leggings, like this ones that had the line around the glutes. But I think I prefer bow and tee better because the waistband was more compressive. Like this is literally just like sitting on me, like it's not snatching me. Like I don't feel like this is an extra small in the waist. Leg area is fine though. Like if I could size down, I would want to. However, that wouldn't be a good idea because like you guys know I love short glute leggings. However, the measurements I don't think are right, because I feel like a lot of people, especially if you have longer glutes, the bow and tee ones would come and chop your glutes in half, and I'm having similar issue to that in these. Also, the compression is not tight enough to do any lifting. Like it's lifting absolutely nothing. So I feel like if they were gonna do that, why not make it tight and actually lift like Define Impact or Lazuli Scrunch Sculpt? Yeah, it's just kind of giving contour shading seam design versus an actual lift effect. I have short glutes, but even on me, the under glute contour is chopping my glutes in half and hitting way too high. But again, even in extra small, the waist isn't compressive. The under glute contouring is not lifting or compressive. I do like where the glute seam and V-seam hit me though. It hits right at the top of my glutes. However, I don't know if it's with the fabric or because again, they maybe brought it out width-wise. So again, the sizing is too big. So I'm getting all this bunching at the top of my glutes. Even though it's not going past my glutes, it's like the fabric is it's like the leggings came out too wide and are too big, even though it's their smallest size. So I'm just getting this like bunching fabric at the top. It's not laying flat. So I don't think I would buy any more of these. Like they're not bad. Like they still make the butt look really good, but I just prefer other brands to this. And honestly, I think I prefer Bow and Tee Rally because I feel like Bow and Tee Rally has more compression in this area where they have that seam. But again, I do like the measurement height of the V-seam and glute seam. Waistband doesn't really snatch, and you guys know I like a more snatched fit. I do like the height though. This is kind of where I wish Define Impact would hit me. Not too high, but not too low. So like my belly button is kind of like right at the top, but it's not like sometimes Define Impact is like this on me. And some days I want more coverage. So I do really like the height of the waistband. And again, it doesn't taper in. It's not a 3-tiered tapered waistband, and it's a pretty thin fabric. I'm also getting extra crotch fabric. Seamless material is like slick. Again, feels very similar to Bow and Tee's slick, stretchy, seamless fabric. So it's not as thick or dense and stiff as Define Impact. Kind of different from Lazuli Scrunch Sculpt because that one has like the ribbing. But again, that one's got a lot more compression. This is In my opinion, not really a compression legging. It just has this like under glute shading going on. We'll put the sticker in. And again, because like I hate when like the waistband's not tight though, because when you move and stuff, it slides down and you have to keep readjusting it. And again, it's not laying flat because it's not as tight. I personally like my waistband to be tight, flat, and not have that happen. But I've got these sticker in. So if you have a tattoo, you're probably gonna see it in these. New thong though, I really feel like you'd be fine. But again, there is no tummy control, no support in your stomach, and you have to keep pulling up the waist. Even if they offered extra small, I couldn't do it because that would probably make the under glute even shorter. For the bra, I got extra small. Everywhere fits fine, but I just noticed like a lot of extra fabric, and as an IBTC girl, like I guess don't have enough cup area to fill out. But this is something that, like, I don't know, I feel like when bras have this weird bunching, to me it just looks cheap and ill-fitting. So I'm not crazy about that. However, I do like the V. Like, I've got good front side boob coverage, under boob. It's got the thick band down here, and then this like V-seam kind of contour, adjustable straps with this like thin elastic material. Does have removable cups. I would definitely stick to your normal size in this. If in between, you probably could size down, but I think you'd be fine in your normal size. We have the jacket, and I got this in extra small, and it's the same material. So they have a seamless jacket, but they also have a soft brushed fabric jacket. So the material is 49% polyester, 42% nylon, and 9% elastane. So, no thumb holes. Ow. Again, full zip. It's shorter in like the front than the back. So it hits way above my hip bones. I would say this is more meet and greet. I personally like hip bone length for my jackets and kind of wear it to like curves in the front. Also getting like, I don't know how to get that to lay flat. If you like meet and greet length and want a seamless full zip, you'll probably like this. I would say you can size down if you want it more fitted because it is so stretchy, and the arm area has pretty good stretch as well, but the zipper doesn't have much stretch, so that means once you fully zip, like, it's probably gonna be a little bit shorter than in the back. It's got the AYBL logo right here. I don't hate it, but I'm not like obsessed with it where I want it in every color. My neck. So it comes up. You can also it's not insanely thick, but it's also not insanely thin. Same stretchy, seamless material in the jacket, same as the leggings and the bra. I do feel like this material does pretty well with hiding sweat. Okay, and then we have Empower Seamless Shorts, purple extra small. Material is pretty much the same as this one. Let's look at the material composition. 85% nylon, 15% elastane. So that same stretchy, slick fabric. Thinner than ALPHALETE Amplify. Not as thick as Define. Define Impact is also not as slick feeling as this. This reminds me of more of like TLF seamless. Also sizing is very similar to TLF, which runs really big in my opinion. Like, this is an extra small, but this waistband should be a small in most brands. Like, this is not giving extra small. It also does no tapering, so no tummy control. And again, you guys know my personal preference with a seamless legging and a waistband like this. I just like it to taper in. I like it to really snatch me and hold up with my workout. Whereas I feel like when waistbands run big, you're constantly having to readjust and pull up throughout your workout. Whereas when it is a little bit tighter, it compresses more, also shapes the waist a lot better, but stays up so much better through your workout and you don't have to readjust. So, not a fan of the waistband on this at all. And look how, like, it's just awkwardly thick. So, like, it just looks weird in my opinion. And then they've got kind of like Honor Active and Lazuli seam waistband, like seams right here. And then in the back as well, AYBL logo. And then it's got a long scrunch, so longer than ALPHALETE Amplify. Maybe similar to Lazuli scrunch sculpt, like that length, because that is a longer one. And then they've got these side seams going down the glutes as well. And then this like shading not compressive or anything, so it's not gonna like lift or anything. It's just like this thin shading line to go under the glutes. And then this has a lot of stretch. These roll. Inseam is 4.5. Would not purchase again. I'd rather have Amplify or even Honor, or honestly any other seamless. Like, I just feel like the fit isn't the best. But I do like this purple. It's really tight. It's kind of like Define Impact. However, again, there is no under glute compression to lift. So it's just kind of tight right there. And then the waistband, insanely high. And again, is not fitted. It's honestly gaping at the top. So if you have a shorter torso, you'd probably end up rolling it down. But I wouldn't buy these again. I kind of want to return them. Like, that's just too high for me. Like, my belly button is right here and it goes way past. So it's definitely ultra high rise. Again, I feel like their sizing is really weird because the waistband not compressive at all, but down here is so tight. So you can't, like, it makes it hard to even change that. Well, not that I could size down, you know what I mean? But like, if they did have extra small, I couldn't even size down because this would be unbearably snug. But yeah, the waistband's just, and then I couldn't size up either to make this less tight because then the waistband would be even bigger. Like I feel like a waistband should not be doing that. To me, it makes me look like SpongeBob SquarePants. So it's just not my cup of tea. Now the back, crunch. Now it does hit at the top of the glute, so it doesn't go too past. It's just, again, really high rise. But the inseam, because it is so tight, makes it very short. And again, I'd rather have Define Impact because they have that compression that lifts. The sizing's a lot better. I just feel like even though it's a different type of scrunch, like it's like an Amplify Lazuli, it's still not going in the cheeks as much as an ALPHALETE Amplify scrunch. So I don't know. Again, I'm just not super crazy about their bottoms. We'll put the sticker in. So again, you will slightly, does that also become, yep. Okay, so kind of like Buff Bunny BBL. That glute seam right there, when you squat, the little contouring, it does become sheer and you can see your skin through it. If you have a tattoo, you'll see it in the lighter shades. So definitely wear nude thong in these. Then we have staple leggings, mint green, extra small. So I'm not crazy about these either. So the material is a soft brushed fabric. Definitely think this will show sweat. If you don't care about glute seams, I wouldn't worry about this. If you are like me and prefer a shorter glute seam, just note that this is a long glute seam, so it's not a short glute seam. And then the waistband is also not a V seam. It's just like a very subtle curve, so it doesn't really like shape the glutes or contour them either. Waistband is double lined. Now this is definitely, like, if you have a tattoo, wear anything besides nude thong, you're gonna see it. So it is a sheer color. Even if you don't care about glute seams or like a long glute seam, there are many other, like, in my opinion, better long glute seam option leggings that, I don't know, this one's just not really, it just feels like there was no design thought process for this. Like, they just, like, I don't know, it's giving like first ever pair of leggings to be invented. Like, there's really, I don't know, it's just not my cup of tea. But we'll try her on. So the fabric for these, 78% polyester, 22% elastane. So again, a soft brush fabric. Could potentially pill, but doesn't seem too delicate. But again, I definitely think it's definitely the material that will show sweat. It is see-through. It is high rise. There's really no wow factor. Staple leggings, so ultra high rise as well. Kind of hits me I think where like Buff Bunny Legacy do. And I realized what it reminds me of Paragon. Like, even the sizing I feel like is maybe similar to Paragon. And the color reminds me of that launch that ever like had the worst feedback. What was it, Sugar something? This one, again, is, I would say, better fitting compression-wise than the seamless, which is a little weird in my opinion. Like, the waistband fits better than the seamless ones. It's still, I would say, lower tummy control because it's not as compressive. I would say compression kind of reminds me of like Buff Bunny Butter. but I like Buff Bunny like fabric better. I really wouldn't stress camel toe too much in these because of how long the crotch area is, but it has a higher gusset, so you can see the gusset just standing, which I personally am not super crazy about. Waistband does roll on me just because I do have a short torso. If you have a longer torso, you'll probably like high rise or ultra high rise, you'll probably like the length. Inseam is an 1/8 length. So I wouldn't stress too much. This color is sheer, so just keep that in mind. It is a longer glute seam and V seam, but if you have longer glutes or don't care about that or like to wear it out of the cheeks, don't stress it. But for my girlies who do like it in the cheeks and want a shorter glute seam, it will hit past. Stays in the cheeks pretty well though, so. But again, my preference is in the cheeks. I know it's very like 50-50, but if you don't like it in the cheeks, you can easily pull it out and you don't have to wear it in the cheeks. My preference is just for this seam and the glute seam to be a little bit shorter to kind of hit the top of the glutes better. But again, I know not everyone cares about that, but this is my channel. I'm gonna speak about my preferences and be honest. But here is the Buff Bunny sticker. So this one definitely is the most sheer. I just know personally there's other leggings on the market that I do like better. So again, for that, I probably wouldn't snag until they did like a different measurement-wise legging. So then I got the matching jacket. Same material, 78% polyester, 22% elastane, in the same color, because I did like this color. I just wasn't crazy about the bottoms. Now, this is similar to the seamless one, but in a different fabric. But it's pretty much the same. No thumb holes, full zip. Again, I do think you can size down in this one as well. It's like definitely not what I would consider a BBL jacket because it's not snatching and it's quite loose compared to other ones I've tried, like Bow & T Rally, even Honors does more snatching. I also feel like the seamless one is a little bit tighter right here than this one. Also, it's definitely more on the see-through side in this color. So it is kind of like, as you can see, like puckering and gaping at the bottom. So definitely not consider a BBL jacket. Meet and greet. Full zip. Now this material will show sweat whereas the seamless one, I think if you're debating between the two, I would go with seamless because I think it'll hold up better with sweat. Also got it in this pretty purple. Still getting a little bit of puckering, gated at the bottom, and a little bit of bagginess in the arm, no thumb holes. Now this is the Essential Crossback Sports Bra Black Extra Small. Straps are not adjustable, and I just feel like it kind of, again, looks a little baggy on me. I wish I could have done an extra small, but they don't offer that. I like the design though. Like, again, it's giving ALPHALETE aura, but I love that it's like V-front, because ALPHALETE doesn't have a V-front top like this. So again, I do like the design. I just don't think the fit, like, it runs big, which reminds me of Amazon. And again, the quality, like fabric, it feels like Amazon fabric. So yeah, that's just my opinion. It has removable cups, only a thin seam at the bottom, so not super supportive. One thing I do like is Crop Shop Boutique. So a lot of the times, like with these tops, we'll do a thick elastic band, which gives a little bit more support than the thin one. So I know Crop Shop Boutique has more options like this. It's probably a little bit pricier, but the quality will definitely be a lot better. It's got tonal AYBL logo. The material is like, again, similar to, a little bit slicker. 78% recycled polyester, 22% elastane. We'll try her on. The top, again, it reminds me a lot of Crop Shop Boutique, but fits more like an Amazon bra. Like, definitely runs a little bit bigger. So the bottom band isn't like tight at all. And again, kind of at the bottom, like I can stick my finger right up there. I just prefer it to lay more flat, be a little bit tighter, but I do like the neckline. It's got good side, front, and under boob coverage, but again, very low support because it's only a thin band and because it's not tight down here. Not adjustable straps. They don't run insanely big, but they're not like I do feel like if in between you want a tighter fit, more compression, you can size down. The staple halter neck crop top, vibrant violet, extra small, so same color as this jacket. Now again, I wish they had an extra small, but I just feel like it's, again, a little baggy. It does have a built-in shelf bra, which I love, with removable cups and a thicker elastic band. So I do really like that. The fabric is not pet hair friendly though, so we'll cling on to any hair in sight. I do wish there was an extra small, because I definitely would have sized down to that. Also, like, I just feel like it looks weirdly, like, I don't know, there's not much structure to this halter neck like I feel like I normally see in other brands. Like, it's just like, I don't know, weirdly floppy. Does that make sense? So cropped length, does have a built-in shelf bra. It is more fitted, it just looks more sleek. The neckline's fine, like I have good coverage. This isn't too tight. So it is true to size. Yeah, this is not tight at all. If anything, it's quite loose. AYBL sizing just isn't for me personally. But I hope this review was helpful. If you have any questions, definitely leave them down below. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.